Whew. Hey, Jessica. Hey, girl. How was your day? How was your Saturday? Hey, Stephanie. Hey, girl. How are you? Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm doing good, Shayna Thompson. How are you? Hey, Glenn. Happy Saturday. Hey, Grandma's Corner. Hey, Priscilla Bender. Hey, how are you guys this evening on a Saturday? It's 7:31 my time. Hush, 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 hush. Damn cats are like human beings. As soon as I get on the live stream, here they come whining. How's everybody doing on this Saturday? Don't forget to give a thumbs up. It's 10 people here. It's only 2 thumbs up. If you hit the 3 dots on over here on the side, you hit the 3 dots, you should be able to give it a thumbs up, or you can hit the screen. Well, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Whew, I'm so ready to go on vacation, y'all. Thank you for giving it a thumbs up. I appreciate you, Grandma's Corner. How you been? How's everybody today? What you all do today? Anybody do anything fun, exciting? I didn't do anything. I went to the doctor. My blood pressure came down. Thank you, Lord. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you for giving the live a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's 13 people here, but it's only 7 thumbs up. So you guys make sure you hit the live. I've been running all day shopping. Yep. You got a haircut? Okay. Okay. Grandma's Corner, what stores did you, because I know we live in the same city. So where did you shop at today? I was out in River Oaks. I went to the doctor first, got my blood work drawn. Went there, then I saw the nurse to get my blood pressure taken. Then I left there and we went to Menards. My mama don't never listen to me, y'all. I told my mama, I said, do not go to Menards to look for a stove. Oh, they got them on sale. They supposed to be running some kind of deals. I said, Menards is not like Home Depot and Lowe's, right? I said, Mama, don't go there. We go all the way to Menards. She gets there. She likes a stove. The guy tell her that they cannot hook her stove up, that she would have to call the gas company. So I had walked away to get on 95th and Western. Oh, that's my stomping ground. The TJ Maxx. All them stores are over there. Yeah, honey. All them stores. Ross, Walmart, Sam's Club. Yeah. I'm over there quite a bit. Over there quite a bit. But anyway, the guy tells her that they can't hook the stove up. So I had walked away to get some cat food. Hey, Brittany. Hey, girl. And I come back and I hear him telling her, oh, you're going to have to call a gas company. And I'm like, Mama, I said, that's too much of a hassle. I said, you don't want to go through all of that. You got to call the gas company. You got to get the gas company to come out. I said, no, Mama. So she was going, thank you so much, Just Swine. Thank you. So I said, no, Mama. I said, that's too much of a hassle. Don't forget to get a live thumbs up, you guys. 28 people here and 10 thumbs up. If you don't know how to hit the thumbs up, it's 3 little dots right up here to your right. Right here. If you click on that, you should see the thumbs up, thumbs down. You should see all of that. So I said, Mama, you don't want to go through all of that. I said, so no. I said, that's going to be too much of a hassle. So I told her, I said, that's going to be too much of a hassle. I said, let's leave there and let's go to Home Depot. I had told her to go to Lowe's, but for whatever reason, she didn't want to go to Lowe's. I don't know why. She was like, well, we're going to be in River Oaks anyway. But I said, you could have went right here, to the Lowe's by my house. So we go there. I walk away again. No, I let her and Chris out at the door. And I went to find a parking space. So I went to find a parking space. And when I came in, a lady had helped her. And she had already picked out a stove. Just that quick. And I said, didn't I tell you to come to Home Depot? I said, Menards. I said, they don't specialize. I said, they have appliances. But they not as good as, they just not as good as Lowe's and Home Depot. So anyway, she found her stove. So she's happy. She got her stove. And because she was saying that she couldn't cook her, she couldn't cook her things and she couldn't do all the things, Is there any moderators in here? Because if it is, can you all please even if there's no moderators in here, this Marcos Perez, can you all please report his channel to YouTube for me? Thank you. I appreciate you all. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, this Marcos person, please report his channel to YouTube for me. His name is Marcos, Marcos _ Perez, PEREZ _6. Yeah, if you all can report him, because I'm getting ready to report his channel right now. Hold on, you all. Hold on. I'm going to report him right here. Here we go. Report. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I reported him. So you all, when you all see comments in here, just report them. And then after we report him, we will block his channel. But I want to give you all a chance to see his name right here. He just made another comment. And I would really appreciate you all blocking him. So, yeah. So, yes, please report. You just reported him. Thank you. Thank you, Shayna Thompson. How you doing? Thomas, how you doing? Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. I need about 3 or 4 more people to block him. To report his channel, please. Thank you. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I'm going to block him, but I want to keep his channel up here so he can be reported before I block him. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Hey, pretty Bree Money Gang, how you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. My bestie is so beautiful. Oh, you so sweet. Thank you. Girl, I'm sleepy. I almost didn't come on here. Hey, Inspired Beauty, how you doing, girl? Hey, how are you? Hey, QP210, how you doing? Yep. As soon as you all report him, if I get enough people in here to report him, then I'm going to block him. Appreciate y'all so much. Your name is what? Oh, Karsten. Okay. I'm good. Yeah, well, you know what? Normally, my moderators be in here, but it's okay. I can block people. I just want the viewers. I want those of you that are here, if you all can block them, that would help. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I can get people out of here real quick. Before I had moderators, I was blocking people left and right. Meadow might be asleep, honey, because Meadow been partying. It was his birthday, and I know he had to work today. And he was up kind of late last night. So yeah, so he might be asleep. Yeah. Oh, your birthday is February 8th, so it's tomorrow. Okay, happy birthday. Happy birthday. What are you doing? What you doing for your birthday? You got any plans? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so she got her stove. So I think they're gonna deliver her stove next Tuesday on the 10th. Yeah, so she's happy about that. She's like, I finally got my stove. You don't know what you're gonna do? Okay. Yeah, so we happy about that. And the stove that she picked out is really nice. I never seen a stove that got a griddle in the middle of the stove. That's pretty neat. So she can fry bacon, sausages, put an egg on there. It's got the two eyes up under it, and then the stove is the griddle part is in the middle. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah. So that was basically all. So after we left there, we went to Home Depot. We went to Menards first, then we went to Home Depot. She was like, I should have came here first. I was like, I told you. And so after we left there, we went to Burlington, and I got a pair of pants for work. Christopher wanted some t-shirts. And we got some other little stuff. I ain't spend that much money in there. This Burlington out in River Oaks, they moved it from where it used to be to another spot. And it's just so junky in there. It's small. I didn't go over. I usually go to the home decor and look at home decor. I didn't do none of that. Yes, who knows? Yes. Oh my God. When I first got there, I had to go do blood work. Then I had the appointment with the nurse at 9:30. So, you see what I got on. So this is not that thick, right? It's a little top. I got this from Ross. It's fairly new. I just took the tag off today. And so she told me to take my arm out of the shirt because she wanted to have the blood pressure cuff more on my arm, on my skin. So when she first took my blood pressure, it was high. It was like 148. The last time I was at the doctor, it was like 150 something. So she said, take your arm out the sleeve. So I took my arm out the sleeve, and she did it again, and we went down to 137. She said, I figured that you probably got on too many clothes and I can't really get to your arm the way I want to. Oh, I was so happy. I was so happy because I am taking the Lolopine blood pressure medicine, and I've been taking it for about a month. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I am so glad that it went down. What you say? They never wipe the cuffs after each patient. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. That's crazy, but hell, you might not be. You probably right. Well, the thing is, we all got to go to the doctor, right? So you got to get your blood pressure taken. So just pray when you go in there that everything is sanitized. That's all I can tell you, because it ain't nothing you can do, really. You got to get your blood pressure taken. So it's all right. Thank you. Thank you. I went and got it done yesterday. Yeah, I got an edge up because I don't get a full relaxer that often. My hair is very soft. It takes a lot for my hair to get like really, really, really nappy. But around the edges and in the back, Hey, Travis, how are you? After she, like it'll get like a little, it'll get a little frizzy around the sides. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Thank you, thank you. And so she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little edge up." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So that was cool. That was cool. So I just got a little edge up around the sides and in the back. I'm telling you, this gray hair is so hard to cover. Oh, thank you, Scott. Thank you. So yeah, so we just had a real kind of mild Saturday. Then we went and got some food. Went back and ate food at my mom's house, and my sister and her daughter came over. We sat and talked to them, and that was it. And I'm gonna try to stay on here for about an hour to get a little air time. But I ain't gonna stay on here too long. I was on here about 2 hours last night, and I'm sleepy. I didn't go to bed till after 11, and then I was right back up at. I woke up about 5 something. I watched the news. I got on my phone, and then I started watching something on YouTube. Then I fell back to sleep and then wake up to 7:30, and I had to be at the doctor's office for the lab at 8:50, and then had to see the nurse at 9:30. So I'm tired. Is she gonna buy me another diamond bracelet? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is it. This is it. She bought me one for Christmas. She did give me a birthday present, but it ain't gonna be another another diamond bracelet. I know that. No, it ain't gonna be that. Mm-mm. No, I know what she getting me for my birthday. It's just something. It's something that she had. In fact, there's two things that she had that I like, and she said she was gonna get it for me. So, yeah. Whew. How was you all's week? Brittany, how was your week? There's a lot of comments in here. You will not get a response tonight. You can write whatever you want to write until you get on my nerve, and then I'm going to boot you out of here. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you write. But I'm not answering stupid questions for stupid people. Make sure you all get a live a thumbs up. What you say? Good so far? Okay. Brittany, I saw your Facebook profile picture is the young lady who died. That was so sad. Did they ever say what happened to her? I didn't really follow her, but my sister and my niece really followed her. So I knew a little bit about her. But I was like, this is so sad. Remember she said that somebody had put something in her drink or something. I'm wondering, did she have a heart attack from that? Christopher is doing good, Brittany. He's doing good. You said no, they don't know how she died yet. Oh, wow. Y'all see my cat. Say hi to the people. She love to be up in the camera. Oh, wow. I wonder, did she have a heart attack? Seemed like she had a heart attack. But I wondered, did she have a heart attack from whatever was slipped in her drink? Remember, she said she woke up like she had been out of it like for days. And when she woke up, she said it was vomit everywhere. And she was laying on the side of her bed. I'm like, man, I don't know, but it's sad. 58 years old. That's young. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Too young to die. Yeah, she said that she was out of it. It was like so I'm just wondering, did somebody put something in her drink because they were mad at the work that she was doing for the homeless people? You know, you be all up in the video, don't you? No, I don't want no kiss. Where you going? You want to sit down? Where you going? Yeah, so I'm just wondering, people are evil in this world. They so damn evil. So I'm wondering, did somebody do that because they were mad at the work that she was doing for the homeless, how she would get people's hair done and stuff like that. Excuse me, that was just so sad. Yes, people are so jealous. Yes. Yes. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. It is sick. Sick. It's sick. Mm-hmm. Somebody put something in her drink though. And then I saw, see, like I said, I'm learning a lot about her through her death. I saw that her child had died and she was struggling with that. Just sad. She always had a different color hairstyle, green, purple, blue. She had all the piercings, all them tattoos and stuff. I ain't really down with all of that. That's a lot. But, I know people are into stuff like that. But that's a lot. So you all got anything y'all want to talk about? She was beautiful inside out. She was. She was. She had a heart of gold. And, she was doing something that a lot of people don't do. And that was, um, really taking care of the homeless. And I was like, man, this is messed up. Messed up. My heart goes out to her family. It's just so sad. And they still ain't found Savannah Guthrie's mama. I'm not understanding this. I'm just not understanding that. I don't know. You know what, Brittany? Now that she getting her new stove, she might. I have to ask her. I'm gonna ask her tomorrow if she'll make me a birthday dinner Wednesday for my birthday. I'm gonna see what she say. For my birthday, what I really want is some crab legs. I want to go out to eat at this. I don't know if I want to go to this place over on 95th where Grandma's Corner was just talking about. It's a seafood place over there. Or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I know where I gotta go. I gotta go get my license renewed on my birthday. Yeah, but I don't know, Brittany. She might cook. I don't know. I haven't really asked her. But I ain't understanding Savannah I'm not understanding Samantha Guthrie's mama still missing. I don't understand that. Yeah, I saw that. It's like something in a movie. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just like, think to myself, is she still alive? Because she got a pacemaker. She need her medicine. She need to take that medicine every day to stay alive. So what's really going on? It's something ain't right about this. Something ain't right. But my niece said that Savannah Guthrie is doing a lot with the Epstein files. And she think that they took her mother because of Savannah Guthrie interviewing a lot of the girls, a lot of the victims from that was abused through the Epstein files. Hey, stranger things have happened, right? I don't know. What you say? I don't understand that either because cameras everywhere. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, yes, evil people. Yes. Hey, Frugalista. It walks like a duck. It's a duck. I don't put anything past anything. I don't either. I don't either. I don't either. When my niece said that, I said, Because do you all really believe that Epstein, yeah, that's what my niece said. My niece said that, hey, Meadow, you ain't got to apologize for being late. What you late to? We going to be here. Where we going? My niece said that Savannah Guthrie, we've had a few trolls, Meadow, a few. We reported one person. He never came back, and I didn't even block him. He's somewhere in here. But 4 people, including myself, reported the person. He ain't wrote nothing else. Savannah Guthrie has been interviewing the women from the Epstein files. Okay? And she's got a lot of things written. And so my niece said that she believed that because of the fact that Savannah Guthrie is interviewing these girls, that they took her mama because they want whatever Savannah Guthrie was all in her notes from these women. You know, this shit with Epstein is deep as hell. And my niece said that Savannah Guthrie has a lot of things written down from what the victims have told her. And they want those notes. Because, see, these high-powered men, they don't want to go to prison, okay, for having sex with these young women. And I just didn't even think about that because I don't watch the Today Show. So I don't know I know she's a journalist, but I don't know what she's been doing with that because I don't watch the Today Show, so I wouldn't know that. But my niece watches the Today Show, and that's what she came up with. Because I don't believe that Epstein killed himself. I don't believe he killed himself. I believe if he's dead, it's because they killed him because of all the shit that they did. Or he's still alive and they got him hiding somewhere. But I don't believe he killed himself. But it is deep. It is deep. And that's what my niece said, honey. That's what she said. She said it's got to do with them Epstein files. What'd you say? They say he's alive in Israel? I believe that. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, from Nigerian. It is. It's deep. It is so deep. I don't know. Maybe they keeping him alive because he know a lot of shit. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. They said the Epstein files. It's pages and pages. It's over what? How many? Who was that? Do you all watch Fumi? You said he dead. Do y'all watch Fumi the Salafo? Fumi the Salafo is reading the Epstein files, and she did a short video on YouTube, and she was looking really distraught. You said, why do we as women put up with men's shit? Because we don't want to be alone. That's why women put up with men's shit. Hey, Aunt Esther, how are you? How you doing? That's the only thing that I can come up with. Because women have been told that if you are alone, something wrong with you. You hear it all the time. I know you hear it. You like they did me last night. Oh, you 50-something years old and you ain't got a man. I don't give a fuck. I've been 20-something and had a man and didn't have a man. Okay? In fact, I ain't never had a man. If you really want to know the truth. I had some dick. But I ain't never had a man. I ain't never had a man. When you want to talk about a man being a man in a woman's life. I've never had that. So I ain't never had a man. I just had men that I fucked. You know what I'm saying? That's it. There's a difference. Right. Exactly, Alana. Exactly. And that's a lot of us. We put up with it until we don't care about being alone anymore. It's peaceful over here. Baby! Come on, Lisa. Come on. Kay exposed the truth. I don't know. The conversation just kind of went left. We was talking about Savannah Guthrie's mother being kidnapped, and I was telling them what my niece said. And then Alana got on here and asked the question, why do women put up with men's shit? And I said, women put up with men's shit because we don't want to be alone. Because society tells us that we're not complete unless we have a man. And we stay in toxic relationships because we don't want to be alone. So that's how we got on that. That's what you stumbled across, honey. And I just said, I ain't never had a man. I ain't had a whole lot of dick, though. And all of it wasn't good. Girl, it's so peaceful over here. Women don't need men. No, we don't need men. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Here we go with this lie. Women don't need men. Men need women, but women don't need men. That's not true. Hey, Maria P. Right. You know what I'm saying, Kay? We don't need y'all to lift no motherfucking dresses. Half of y'all don't even know how to put a fucking light bulb in the wall. You know how many women know how to drywall and do shit? Come on. No, we don't absolutely need you. We absolutely do not. But I'm glad y'all think that you need it. You not needed. You absolutely are not needed. No. Exactly. Exactly. We may want you, but we don't need you. Well, Ty, of course you think it's delusional. Because you think that every woman want to be put up with a man. So you all always think women who say that are delusional. You all are so... See, the thing is that you all are the ones who need somebody in your life. We don't need you in our life. Hey, Marlene, how you doing? Tim Young, now that I will agree with. You understand? Thank you, Queen. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of women that know how to do shit like that. Come on. You said, hey, hi, how are you? Back in the day, women put up with men because they needed the assistance with the children. Yes. Yes, that's true. You're right. Girl, I worked behind a garbage truck dumping garbage for 10 years. And I could work some men under that motherfucking garbage truck. They was lazy as a fuck. They cried and whined about the alleys being heavy and all the shit we had to pick up. So, girl, please. It is, Brittany. It's a lot easier being single than being with somebody. Once you realize as a woman that you choose to be with a man, you don't need a man. What's up, Can't Handle the Truth? How are you? Thank you, Tim. Thank you. How you doing? Well, you know, Ty, let's give you a hand for being a man, baby. Let's give you a hand. I salute you, my brother, that you got that kind of job. Let's give you a hand. Wow. I ain't misleading nobody. Women gonna do what they want to do. I'm speaking for me. I'm not trying to mislead anyone. That's what you said. Oh, Ty, you'll be all right. You'll be all right, boo-boo. You'll be all right. Y'all sowing y'all motherfucking feelings. Y'all sowing y'all feelings. Why y'all in y'all feelings? Why y'all in y'all feelings? Get over it. Get over it. Do y'all have a woman or women? See, ladies, you got to understand it's these type of men that want to get in this live and say that because they want you to choose them. They want you to put up with their bullshit. They want you to put up with them not having shit. They want you to put up with all the shit. Now, if you fall for the bullshit, but you got to be a little bit stronger than that. Men are going to always try to pull you down. Thank you. Men are going to always try to pull you down to make you feel bad about yourself. Let me tell you something. Men love it when you have low self-esteem Men love it when you have self-worth. And here's the interesting part. Here's the interesting thing, ladies. A man will say you need them, but how many times do you call these motherfuckers and they don't show up for you? Ask yourself that question. Yes, they do, Queen. Yes, they do. Half of these motherfuckers won't even come when you call them. So really, what do you need them for? I mean, really, men hardly ever lead. They want to be led. Okay, now you got some brothers that know how to lead. They know how to take care of their woman. They know how to take care of their household. They know how to do all the things. But you got a lot of men who live in a house with a woman and don't do shit. If you was on the side of the road and you needed somebody, needed one of these same men that's in here talking this shit, and you called them, they would not come. Thank you, Kay. That's the only time they want to be. That's the only time they want to fuck with you is when you giving that to them. That's the only time. So that's why I said you don't need a man. You may want a man to do the things that they just described when it comes to doing things around the house. But do you know how many male friends that I'm not fucking will come over here and do something for me and don't want nothing from me? So that's some bullshit right there. Right, there's a big difference. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. But it's interesting to me that men get so angry at a woman for her saying something. But let me tell you all something. The men that say the stupid shit in this life are insecure. They don't have shit. They can't fuck. They broke. They cheap. And they ain't got shit. Because anytime a man gets in a woman's live stream and want to go back and forth with her, that's a man who does not have any self-worth, and he needs a woman to take care of him and be there for him. Because let me tell you all something. Men that have standards, men that got it going on, they don't get in women's live stream and go back and forth and talk about this and talk about that. They don't say nothing. They don't say anything. So you know what? I just let them talk because you all tell on yourself. Oh, Jeremy, Jeremy, baby, go look in your mama's pussy. Go look in your mama's pussy, Jeremy. Please go back and crawl up in your mama's twat. Please. I'm sure, maybe she didn't know how to open up her mouth and catch that nut. I don't know. But something is wrong with you that you that angry, my brother. Something is wrong with you. I don't need you to fuck me. I would never fuck a low-brow motherfucker like you. Never. I'm so glad you don't want to fuck me. Because you probably like to stick your dick up asses anyway, and they ain't women. They past hurt. They insecure. No, men do not, I'm going to say this to you all one more time. Men do not argue with women, and they do not go back and forth with women when they are not insecure. They don't do it, ladies. They just don't. They just don't. These men don't have anything to offer you. They don't have anything to offer you. Jeremy ain't never been loved. He ain't never been held. His mother probably looked down at him and couldn't think of no other name but Jeremy. That's it. So I'm telling you all, when you men like this, you got to run from them. Girl, down low. But why would you want to make, first of all, Tim, that don't make a woman feel bad. You said Jeremy is bipolar. Hey, Dante, how are you? No, you all don't do that. See, I know the difference between men that are secure within themselves and men that are insecure. Because you all don't do that. You all don't go back and forth with women. You don't try to drag a woman. You don't try to belittle a woman. Here's the thing. I'm not on YouTube or no other platform trying to fuck no man. But it's so many men that's trying to come to get in my DM that is trying to fuck me. See, there's a difference. I fuck because I want to, not because I have to. I got my W-2 form day before yesterday, and I looked at it. I made $90,000 last year. Okay, I know that ain't a whole lot of money, but to some people that's good money. I bought my own home. I paid my own car off. I don't care if I might be struggling to pay this or struggling to pay this, but everything up in this motherfucker I bought. I bought it. Okay? So I don't need a man to do shit for me. I said it last night, I'm going to say it again. The only reason why I fuck with men is because of their dick. It ain't because of nothing else. It ain't because of nothing else. And the same thing that women who are in toxic relationships that can get a light bulb change is the same shit that I get from men who ain't trying to run game and ain't trying to fuck me. I get the same thing. I got a lot of male friends that'll come over here and do things for me. Not because I'm giving them some ass, not because I got my hand out going, oh, you got $40? What the fuck is $40? I fuck because I want to. I fuck because I want to. I choose the dick that I want to fuck. I choose. See, ladies, be in position to choose the dick that you want to fuck, not the dick that you got to fuck. And if you can't fuck, I'm not fucking with you no more. I don't fuck little dicks. I don't fuck broke dick. I don't fuck cheap dick. I don't fuck low vibration dick. I don't fuck that. No, I'm not nasty. I'm just telling the truth. I bet you I'm no more nastier than you. I bet you stay up in women's inboxes sending your dick pics. Exactly, Stephanie, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to say it again. The reason why the men have a problem with me saying what I'm saying is because I'm empowering women to choose, to make the choice for yourself. Make the choice for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Make the choice for yourself. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm sure your mama's just fucking ghetto. I'm fabulous. Thank you. But y'all mad because you don't want women to think for themselves. See, ladies, you look at the thread of men that's in here. Look at the thread. Now, that one question that person asked me about, 20 minutes ago was, why do women put up with men's shit? This was a question that was asked to me, right? Now, they've been watching the whole time. Here they come. Here they come. And this is to throw you off. This is to make you feel bad. Once you let a man get up here in your head, you've lost the battle. Once you let a man get up here, hey, Berdetta, once you let a man get up here, see, I know too many women that make 100,000, 200,000, some of them make 350,000. But once they get with a motherfucker who gets up here in their head and start telling them shit about themselves, oh, you think you all that, oh, you think you this, you think you that, and then what do? They pull you down. Pull you down. If a man can pull you down, pull you down, pull you down, he will. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to say it again. You choose the dick that you want to fuck. You don't let the dick choose you. But you got to remember, once a man gets in your head, and he starts telling you what you think you all that. You think you this badass bitch. You think you this. You ain't gonna never have a man. You ain't gonna never have a man. Like they the motherfucking prize. All the niggas that was just in here talking that bullshit, that was just up in this motherfucking live ain't shit. Men that are of some standards don't talk like that to women. I'm telling you all. You look at their language. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you. And I like your name because my nephew name is Tim. All I'm saying is, Tim, that's fine. You know what? Men are going to be men, right? And I know that. I'm 55 years old. I've been dealing with men since I was 17 years old. I know what y'all like, and I know sex is an important factor in you all's life, and that when you all see women, you ain't thinking about what's our favorite color. You thinking about, is she going to give me some pussy? That's the only reason why y'all be in the motherfucking DMs. It's not really to get to know us. You're not really interested in getting to know us and really knowing who we are and being attached to us until after we ain't fucked about 5 or 6 times. Now let's just keep it 100. Okay? So, all I'm saying is, ladies, you read the thread. You saw the thread. You saw the men in here that was trying to come for me. Because if a man can get in your head, once he gets in your head and once he starts to pull your self-worth and your self-value down, 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 he got you. Me too, Bernetta. That's all I said. And they got mad at that. Oh, you nasty, you this, you that. No, I'm just like you. See, a man will teach you how to be. You deal with enough of these motherfuckers. Deal with enough men, and men will teach you. Men will teach you how to be. You keep giving a man your heart, and you keep getting it stumped on. After a while, this motherfucker is closed. I want you for what's between your motherfucking legs. That's it, nigga. Go home. You ain't laying here. Get the fuck on. Oh man, I thought I could lay here for about 5 minutes. No, you can't. Go home. Take your dick and go wash it home at your house. Ain't no towel and no soap here. Get the fuck on. See, when you start treating them like that, they can't handle that. They can't handle that. Men don't want you to choose them. They want to choose you and control you. Yeah, I laid that dick on you. No, nigga, it was just your turn. It was just your turn because the other nigga wasn't available. Because if I could have fucked him, you wouldn't have been here. That's the way I do them. It just was your turn. Get the fuck on. Because I don't even like you. I had an itch and I wanted the motherfucker scratched. Good night. Deuces. Me too, Bernetta. Me too. I don't want shit from you. Because you ain't going to do shit if I call you. And if I call you and I ask you for something or ask you to do something for me, then you know what? Hell yeah, I told them that. I told a few of them that. Take your dick on. No, I'm not providing no motherfucking soap and towel. For what? I don't fuck in my house. If we can't go somewhere to a nice hotel or go to your house, and I really don't want to come to your house. I will even pay for a hotel if I want to fuck. I'll meet you there. I don't need you to even pick me up. And I ain't picking up no dick. You better meet me there. I'm just saying. I've rolled like that many times with men. I have rolled like that. I'm not rolling like that right now because I ain't found one that I want to fuck. Yet. Yeah. What the fuck why do I don't want to wash my motherfucking sheets. So we gonna go to this hotel. We ain't going to no cheap shit. We gonna go to a nice hotel. If you talking about you don't have no money, cause it ain't your pay week, no problem. I got you. I'm not gonna pay all the time, but if I really want some dick, I will pay. Cause I know that I'm just trying to get my motherfucking itch scratched. And when I leave up out that bitch, I'ma come home and take me a shower. And I'm gonna take me a shower and I'm gonna get in my bed, my $4,000 bed, and I'm not bragging. This bed massage, vibrate, lift up and down. I'm finna get up in this motherfucker and put the covers over me, and I'm finna sleep good because I had me some good dick. I had some good food. I've been tossed and turned and flipped over and bounced off the motherfucking wall, and now I'm tired. And it's time to go to bed. Don't call me the next day talking about good morning, beautiful. Don't call me or text me the next day talking about I enjoyed you. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because I'm not trying to be your girlfriend. I'm not trying to be nothing to you but what the fuck we are. I will see you again another time when I want to fuck you again. I might fuck you again and I might not. Because I might see something else I want to fuck. Don't lead with your pussy. No, let me take that back. Lead with your pussy and not your heart. The minute you lead with your heart is the minute a motherfucker think he can do what he want with you. See, a man can't make me feel bad telling me, oh, you gonna be alone forever. You promise? Do you promise? Are you guaranteeing it? I don't want to lay next to nobody that's farting all night long, scratching his nuts, breath hot as a fuck, rolling around, breathing all in my goddamn ear. I love sleeping alone. I love being able to roll over in this bed from side to side. I got hot flashes. I can turn the fan on. I can turn the heat on or have nothing on. I sleep with my TV on all goddamn night. I ain't got to argue with a motherfucker talking about, oh, why you got the TV on all night? I can't sleep with the TV on all night. Go the fuck home. Because this is what the fuck I do over here. I pay the motherfucking light bill. I keep the TV on all night. I don't want to argue with nobody about why you in the bathroom, how long you going to be in the bathroom, how long it's going to take you. Look here. You ain't got to come pick me up. We going somewhere, I'll meet your motherfucking ass. I don't want to deal with that bullshit. I ain't say everyone. And if I choose to give it to everyone, that's my business. See, you talking about, Meta, what you talking about is getting into a relationship. That ain't what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. That's true. But here's the thing. Men don't really love you. They are far and few in between men that really love you. Men don't really love you. And until you understand that most men want you in their life because they need you. They don't have you in their life because they really love you. I don't know too many men that really, really, really love their woman. But Meadow, there's different ways to get over that. There's all types of ways to protect yourself. That it's all different types of ways. Baby, Aunt Esther, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. No, but Meadow, that's not the same thing. Khalil is not. Please don't bring him up, please. Please don't give him no reason to contact me, please. Please, no. Meadow, you have not lived as long as I have, and you have not had the experiences that I've had. So you don't understand what I'm saying because you have not had that life of what I've had. I'm 56 years old. You're 22. When you live as long as I have lived and the men that I have dealt with, you would understand. You're not in a woman's body. You don't understand what women go through with men. You all think you understand, but you don't. Because you are that type of man. You are one out of a billion, a trillion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's just a baby. He don't understand because, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, but until you have lived and experienced what I've experienced. See, I got you old enough to be my son. So the things that I've gone through with men, you would never understand why I feel the way that I feel. You know what I'm saying? You would never understand that because you ain't lived this life that I've had to live in dealing with men. Hey, Velvet, how you doing? You ain't gonna understand it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Erica. It don't mean that just because it don't mean you have to be a hoe. It don't mean that you have to be loose or you have to be a slut. It's about protecting your heart. It's about protecting your peace. It's about protecting yourself. Thank you, girl. And until women learn how to protect themselves from these men are not for women. Men do not, ladies, I'm going to say this again. If you think, now somebody in here said they've been married, what'd she say, 32 years? Who was that said they've been married 32 years? Here she go. I got one 32 years deep. Listen here. I am not saying that it is not possible. I would never say that, okay? It is possible. Nothing is impossible, okay? Nothing is impossible. It's some women out here that got some excellent husbands. It's some women that are married to men that I've seen it. I've seen men really go deep and hard and really love their wives. So I'm not going to ever say that it's not possible. Okay? I'm never going to say that. Because it is always possible. But what I'm saying is, for most women, not a whole lot, but for most, there's women that's been married 32 years that ain't never felt love from their husband at all. Now you've been married 32 years and you got a gem. But imagine a woman that's been married for 32 years and had to deal with 32 years of fucking hell. So I agree with you. And I applaud. I'm so happy. I'm happy for any woman. I'm not that type of woman that I'm hating on another woman or I'm jealous or I'm like, I would never sit in this live and tell you, oh yeah, okay, well, you think your husband love you. I would never do that. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that. Because I know what is possible. You understand what I'm saying? I know what's possible. There are men out there. There's a lot of men married that, I mean, love their wives. Frugalisa is one. Yes. And so I know women that have been married for 32 years, 40 years, and they just married. but they ain't never been happy. That's awesome. Congratulations to her. Yeah, Erica, I'm just saying, that's an awesome thing. That's an awesome thing. She getting her PhD. That's awesome. I'm just saying that there are men who really love their spouse, their wife. They really, really love. They really love their spouse. But there's so many married women that are just miserable and been married for as long as you all have and longer, and have never experienced true love or real love from their husbands. Thank you, Luke. And it's sad. And all I'm saying is, I don't, listen, I ain't gonna never say what ain't gonna happen, right? I ain't gonna never say that I'm never gonna get married. What I am gonna say is, I ain't out here looking for nobody to marry. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah, I know that it happens with men. I know that it happens. I've been in situations where I've been around couples where the woman has been, I be saying to myself, how does he stay with her? So you absolutely right. But I was talking about women at this particular moment, okay? But yes, it's very, very, I know what you're saying, okay? I understand why you won't let go. I get why you won't let go. And because why would you? I'm telling you, ain't much out here. I'm not telling you it ain't out here, but I'm also telling you, you know, no, that's a bullshit ass lie. It's not about what we choose. No. See, that's another blame game that y'all do on women. That's another blame game y'all do to women to make women feel like something is wrong with them. There is no accountability in men being fucked up. See, you all want us to be accountable for you being who you are. You all like to blame women for everything that is wrong with you. I don't take no accountability. I don't, even if you a female. That's you've been told a bullshit ass lie. Don't nobody come with no motherfucking warning labels. If they did, most of us wouldn't even be with them. I know you a woman. I saw you say that. And I'm gonna say it again. You, like most of us women that have grew up in this society, whether we've been black, white, or any other color, been fed that bullshit ass lie. Oh, well, you keep choosing those kind of women. I'm sorry, you keep choosing those kind of men. There's just men that are out here like that. Let me tell you something, Kate. That's a lie. Okay? You can pay, let me tell you something. You can pay attention all you want. You ever heard the saying, what is sheep come in wolf clothing? Okay. Okay. That's another lie. That's why women keep repeating the same cycle, because y'all keep hearing the same thing. The same thing. Y'all keep hearing the same thing, and you keep telling yourself the same thing over and over again, because you had heard it so long and so much that you believe it. Oh yeah, I'm sure you have been thorough. I'm sure. Most people have. Oh yeah, absolutely, Kate. I'm not never gonna disagree with you on that. We as women, Velvet, have been fed a lot of lies. We hear the same lie over and over, and if you keep hearing it, where does it go? Up here, and then you believe it. Amen. Amen. Yes, we have. We have. And what we have to understand that women are trained and conditioned to water themselves down, belittle themselves, press themselves down. You understand what I'm saying? Press ourselves down to fit into a man's world, because we've been told that if you 50 and you don't have no children, if you 50 or over 50 and you've never been married, it's something wrong with you. You keep making bad choices. You need to cook. You need to do this. You need to do that. Let me tell y'all something. You can stand on the top of your head and do a split from one side of this room to the next side of this room and give him the best head, the best sex, and he's still going to fuck around on you. Yes, I am Frugalisa. But I wasn't always this way. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't always this way. I was very idealistic. I had hopes. I had dreams. I had aspirations. I believed. I was like, oh my goodness. When women was saying this to me, I was like, oh no. I was doing the same thing that a lot of women do when I say this to them. See, that's why I understand it, because I was them. I've been that woman. That's why I can talk the way that I talk, because I've been that woman. No, 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 no. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing perfect. Your children ain't perfect. Your marriage ain't perfect. Your husband ain't perfect. Your wife ain't perfect. Your car ain't perfect. Your house ain't perfect. Ain't nothing perfect. And I ain't looking for perfection. I don't even want perfection. I don't even want a man to be exactly like me. But what I do want is for you to be loyal to me when I am out of your presence. And that does not go for somebody that I'm in a relationship with when it comes to us being intimate or having that intimacy or being intimate. That goes for a friend as well. But see, that's why I say, QP, that people don't really love you. Because if you really love me, you ain't going to betray me. And I stand on that. I stand on that. I'm going to go back and read you all's comments. Give me 1 second. Let me go back, y'all. Let me go back. I'm trying to go back to... Oh, I'm tripping, but I've been happily married for 15 years. Everybody puts on a facade. Everybody gives you their very best. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody gives you their very best because they want you. And after they get you, it's something totally different. Okay, I'm going back. What was directed at Brittany? Yep, that's true, Teresa. Hey, Denisha, how are you? What did you say, Yvette? Yeah, but see, there is no mistake in cheating. There is no mistake in cheating. You choose to cheat. I'm so tired of hearing that. Oh, well, I didn't mean to cheat. Yes, you did. Because you entertained everything that came with cheating. You chose that. See, before the actual there's got to be some other interaction. There's got to be some flirting. There's got to be some, giving each other Google eyes. She says that all the time at the end of her sentence. That's just what she does. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But see, I'm going to say this. When you're married and you get cheated on, it's not always, you can't always say it's a deal breaker and walk away. Because it's sometimes circumstances won't allow you to just walk away. It, yep, I know what you mean, QP. I understand. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's something, people say that all the time, and I understand what you mean, and I'm not disagreeing. But when people say, oh, cheating is a deal breaker, I'm done. It ain't that easy when you married. It's just not. It's just not that easy when you're married and when you have children. If you have small children, now if your children are grown and this Negro been cheating on you since you popped the second baby out your coochie, and he been a serial cheater for the last 35 years of your marriage, and now the kids are gone and off to college, and you say, hey, I'm done, then that's different. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is what we not gonna do. Kate Lover, we not gonna do that. Okay? We not gonna attack each other on the live. If we cannot talk like adults and be civil to one another, somebody got to go. Because I'm not gonna have you and Brittany going back and forth. So don't attack somebody. Don't attack people in my live saying she must be miserable. And for the record, I have 2 cats and I'm not miserable, sweetheart. Okay? So didn't nobody say nothing about you being miserable? Did nobody say nothing about your marriage? I know I haven't. So don't come in this live being nasty, because that's not tolerated here. Now, if you want to stay here and join in on the conversation, you more than welcome. But what you not going to do, you're not finna come in here and be insulting to nobody that's in my live stream. I don't play that. Because we ain't been insulting to you. We agreed with you. We disagreed with you. And that's what adults do. So it's your choice. You can leave, or you can stay, or we can put you the fuck out. Whichever way you want to do it. But what we ain't going to do, we ain't going to have this. Because this is my life. So ain't nobody miserable up in this motherfucker. And I'm glad that you got a great marriage. I'm glad that you are happy. I'm glad about that. And I hope that your marriage will continue to be happy and peaceful. But don't come in here talking about miserable women with cats. We ain't finna do that. That we ain't gonna do. Okay. Bye. See you later. Because clearly you got in your feelings a little bit too much, honey. And ain't nobody in this motherfucker a lesbian. All I'm going to say to you is go in peace. That's all I got for you. I will find a way out if cheating is a play. I have to disagree. QP, I agree with you. I'm 100. I'm 100% with you. I was just giving you another scenario saying that sometimes it's hard for women or for men to be able to walk away when you marry. See, when you single, it's a different type of thing when you marry. It's not as easy to get up and walk out of your marriage when you marry. And I know that, and I'm not married. Yeah, but see, this is what I don't like. People don't know how to have a conversation without trying to attack me and trying to attack everybody else. Why would she get in her feelings about anything when there was no reason for her to get in her feelings? There was no reason. And the fact that you in your feelings and you want to call people lesbians, let me tell you something. Being a lesbian ain't the worst thing, girlfriend. Well, I mean, is that a flex to talk about women being lesbians? That's not a flex. That's not a put down. It's a lot of lesbian women that is more happy in their relationship than married women. So that's not a flex. You saying that don't mean shit. You could have kept that one. Seriously. I don't know why people think that people that are lesbians are weird or they're not happy. It's a lot of lesbian women that are very, very happy with the partner that they have. Yeah, I don't even, that was stupid. That was stupid. But that she's immature. That was very immature. I can't believe she married and she said some stupid shit like that. But then a lot of people get in here and act like they so happily married. I'm questioning to think that maybe that ain't the truth. Because if you a grown adult and you married, you should be able to have a dialogue, and that should be it. Velvet, I keep saying it. I don't see until we change the narrative of what we think happiness is, we gonna always be stuck. Now she happy right now. She don't know what the fuck is up the road. She don't know what her husband is doing or what her husband has did. Let's pray that he hasn't. Let's pray that he won't. But don't get in here trying to flex with the rest of us like you all that because you got a motherfucking dick in your bed. You don't know who you sharing that dick with. And I'm not saying that that's the truth. But that's not a flex talking about lesbian women. Oh, then turn to lesbians. Some women are glad that they're lesbians and don't have to deal with a man. I don't get it. I didn't understand that. Now you want to be insulting because you feeling some type of way? That's stupid. That's just stupid. Nobody is around their partner 24/7. Nobody. Frugalisa, that's what I'm saying. Don't none of us know what might happen. We hope, right? We hope. We hope. You know what I'm saying? We hope that our partner, whether we are heterosexual or homosexual, we hope that they're not betraying us. But do we know that for a fact? We don't. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Yvette. I appreciate that. And we're not judging you that's married. Nobody in this thread tonight, including myself, talked about married women, and it's too many married women in here. It's too many married women in here. We ain't nobody got on here and say, oh yeah, y'all married women, y'all. Why would we do that? Why? That's stupid. I just don't like the immaturity is what's sickening to me. Be able to have a conversation and move the fuck around. Brittany, you can't brag on nobody. You surely cannot. You can hope that they ain't. But you can't brag on them, honey. Yeah, they do. But you know what? That's why you got to be happy about your life and how you want to live your life the way you want to live your life. Because I'm going to tell you something. I love my cats. And I'd rather deal with some cats than deal with a man that's beating me upside my head or disrespecting me. Don't 50. Yeah, and let me tell you something. 15 years versus 32 years of what Frugalista and Thorough said that they have. Baby, please. Please. 15 years, I mean, come on. We not talking about you. We talking about how you acted and how immature you acted. That's what we talking about. But why you still here if you pissed off about what we talking about? That don't even make sense. Metal hit you, so that's a wrap right there. He took you gone now, so I know, Missy Miss, I love my cats too. Yeah, it's the truth. Obligations, child support, property settlement, your retirement are involved in separate. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole lot that's involved when you marry. That's why before you get married, in some cases, you need to really think about, do you want to get married? Because it's just, if people think it's easy, but it ain't. CeCe, it's interesting hearing your perspective to know that you can sit in your truth and stand 10 toes down. But let me say this, Frugalisa. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you saying that. But I'm going to tell you the truth. And I'm going to be real transparent with you all. I'm going to be real transparent. And I want y'all to listen to me. I watch a lot of content creators on YouTube. And Frugalisa is one of the people that I watch faithfully. I'm going to tell you, I don't know nothing about you personally, right? I don't know nothing about your life. I don't know anything that you've been through or anything like that. But I know the energy that I pick up on, and I know the vibe that I pick up on. And I'm very observant, okay? And I know when I'm watching this TV and I'm looking at your husband, you and your husband, I can tell your husband is a very gentle soul. And I can tell he really loves you and those girls. I feel that. Now, whatever else he did in y'all 32 years of marriage, I would never know that, right? But what I do know is that he really, really loves you. It's the way that he handles you. And he's not always on camera. But the few times that I've seen him, that's what I pick up on, okay? And when I look at that, it's not that I'm jealous of that or I'm envious of that. It's what I've always wanted a man to be like with me. And I'm not saying, as long as I'm living and breathing and getting up out of this bed every day, ain't nothing impossible. My blessings don't stop because I'm about to be 56. My blessings don't stop just because I don't have a partner today. We don't know what next week gonna be like, or next month, or next year. As long as I can get up and I'm breathing, anything for me is possible, because my God will always bless me with the desires of my heart. I believe that. But what I'm saying is that even though I've always desired that and wanted that, it has to be that what I see your husband being. It has to be that. It cannot be nothing less than that. If I can't be a Frugalisa and have that kind of man in my life, I'm going to stay where I'm at. And I'm going to do what I want to do. I ain't finna settle for nothing less. I'm not. Right. And here's the thing. Like I said, I don't know her husband, but I know what I see and I know the vibe that I get. And if you can't be gentle with me, if you can't love me, all of me, my flaws, if you can't respect me, if you can't be loyal to me, if you can't love me the way that I know that I deserve to be loved, if you cannot be that peace for me, see, at this age, I'm not dealing with no conflict when it comes to no man. I'm not dealing with nothing that is difficult when it comes to no man. See, because I'm not at the age where I got a whole lot of time on my hands to be dealing with bullshit from no man. So if you're not willing to be that gentle soul, if you're not willing to love me correctly, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and doing it the way that I want to do it. When I choose to be bothered with a man, I choose. I don't let men choose me. I'm not out here talking about, oh, pick me, because, I'm 50, I'm almost 56. I'll be 56 next Wednesday. So I'm not out here going, oh, my time is up. Oh, ain't nobody gonna love me. I better pick somebody because I'm getting old. And it's better to have somebody than to have nobody. Bullshit. 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 You said I'm still a baby. But you know what I'm saying. I ain't doing that. I'm not old, but what I'm saying is that I'm not 25. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to be 56. Who in the fuck want to deal with a motherfucker that ain't shit at 56? Come on here. You mean to tell me I'm going to deal with somebody that's 56, 56, and he's still acting stupid? What woman at 56 want to deal with a man that's 66 and he's still a serial cheater? No, it's almost over for you with a name like User. Please add some more letters to the alphabet of your name, please. I love the fact that I'm going to be 56. I bet you I could run laps around you. I bet you look like you 96. You don't even have a full name. Get the fuck out of here. Bernetta, but why would you be? Thank you, Frugalista. Thank you. I went to the doctor today, and the nurse was like, you are not 56. And she got ready to walk out the door. She said, I cannot believe you're going to be 56. I said, I am. I know that's right, Brittany. I know. We just got rid of some fools. But I will be 56 next week. And I'm so proud to be 56. And you know why I'm proud to be 56? Because I have gotten to the point in my life that I love me. And I accept all of me. I don't give a damn who don't like me. And y'all should know that as much as I cut up over here. I do not care. I got my shirt. I'm wearing it on my birthday. It says, I'm 55 plus with the middle finger. Fuck all the people that got something to say about people that's over the age of 50 or 55 and up. You better hope and pray you see 56. I know people that's younger than me that look older than me because they weed heads. Why are you hollering? They weed heads, they drunks. You know what I'm saying? They look horrible. That ain't my story. My mama will be 82 in March, and my mother does not look like she 82. Yes, I know. I got that dress is pretty. That purple dress, I'm going to go on and see if I can find it. Thank you, Alyssa. I'm telling you, when I go into Ross on Tuesday, I get a discount, right? Thank you, Tim. It's not. 50s and 60s is not old. You got people out here that's a lot younger than that. They look horrible. I'm like, you how old? But see, I don't live my life like that. I've never been a drinker, a smoker. I've never done drugs. I ain't out here running these streets, trying to run up behind no man. I don't have them kind of stresses. I'm going to say it again. I choose. Yeah, the purple dress from ChatGPT. Yeah, that dress was pretty. Yeah, I get a discount every time I go into Ross. And I have to convince them people in Ross that I'm 55. The man last time said, I don't believe you. I had to pull out my license. I said, I'm 55. I said, I was born February 11th, 1970. You better give me my 10% discount. Don't play with me. Girl, they look terrible. Terrible. I love that dress. I'm going to have to find that dress. I know. QP, that's what I'm saying. I love Ross too. Hey, Unusual. People always trying to age shame. You can't age shame. They want to age shame you. They want to body shame you. All this old goofy stuff. Just goofy. Girl, at my mama's house. Because he going to church with my mama tomorrow. They go to church on Sunday. So he spend the night over there. Yeah, he at my mama's house, girl. I got my garage door to come up again. I don't know. Oh, my hands. Let me tell y'all something. This winter has really did a number on my hands. Thank you. Thank you, twins world. Thank you. You can't make anyone happy. You sure can't. Ain't nobody listen to a damn age shaming. For real. What you say? That's so sweet when he brings his tomorrow. Tomorrow, because he got to go to school on Monday. My hands look terrible. The cold weather has done a number on my hands. I need some lotion. My hands are all dark over here. How dark they are. Really? Oh no. Oh, I've had a little bit of frostbite once. It's painful. Oh, you talking about your birthday? Yeah. Well, all I can say to that other person, Kate, it's just amazing how people just get in their feelings about stupid stuff. Nothing. I don't tie this hair down. I don't put no shower cap on. I don't do none of that. Girl, if I put something around my head, it wouldn't look like this. You know why? Because I have hot flashes. Kate was the person that was just in here a minute, Bernetta, and she got mad at Brittany. And then she came back and said something else. And Meadow did. He just blocked her. Because I was like, okay, well then just leave then. If you really in your feelings. And it went from 80 to 2. What? Damn. Yeah. Oh, was that her name? Was it Kat or Kate? Oh, I thought it was Kate. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, this. Yeah, she does. Frugalisa, she does use the spritz on my hair to get it to stand up like this. And so she does. But you said it's always late. Thank you. But I don't do nothing. I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep with a scarf around my head. Never have been able to sleep with a scarf on my head. I don't put no shower cap on. I've got the shower thing, when you take it down and I wash my body and I just rinse off, but you said old man, but at the beach. Man, it was an old man that was flirting with me today at Home Depot. Was around there. Listen, don't get offended. If any of y'all ride around in a motorized scooter, don't get offended. But I don't want no man riding around in no motorized scooter and got a cane up in the basket, okay? To my, hey, sis. Hey. No. Nope. I don't sleep on no satin pillowcase either. I don't like them either. This is what I sleep on. This is what I sleep on. Now, let me tell you why I sleep on this. I sleep on something like this because I have a pinched nerve in my neck from being pulled down the alley when I was dumping garbage behind the garbage truck. I had a big can on the flipper and I was dumping it over and he pulled me down not halfway down the alley, but a couple of feet down the alley. And I tore my rotator cuff, and I got a pinched nerve in my neck. I've had 4 injections in my neck. They ain't did no good. Yeah, I got a regular pillow right here. So what I do is I put this pillow like this on top of here. And then this bed, the bed lifts up. So now I'm gonna tell y'all a little something funny. When my friend, when I was dealing with my friend, and he used to come over here and spend the night, he was like, "You go through too much to go to sleep." he, he said, "You go through too much." He said, "You go through too much to go to sleep." I was like, "Just lay your ass over there and go to sleep." So when he would come over here, I would have to let the bed all the way down. And then, and I was like, see, this is why this ain't going to work, because I do sleep a certain way. I do. No, The only time I get a neck pain is when I'm doing something strenuous with this shoulder, or if I turn a certain way, it be all down in my hand. I've had 4 injections in my spine, right here at the tape of my neck, and they won't give me no more because they've given me too many. Yeah, he knew I was dumping the garbage because his ass was a fucked up driver. He know what the fuck he was doing, and he pulled me down the alley. Yeah, I did. I went out on Frugalisa. I went out on workman's comp, and I sued they asses. I sure did. Girl, it ain't happening, Alyssa. My cousin died from a garbage truck running her over. Really? Dang. That's crazy. Yeah, I sued them. And you know what? Let me tell you about how these jobs are when you a woman. Because he was a man, they took up for his ass. Because he should have got fucking fired. He should have got fired. This is why I say, can't no man say shit to me. I dumped fucking garbage for 10 years behind a nasty ass garbage truck. I'd had rats jump on me so many times I cannot count. Not no mouse, not no little rat like this, about as big as my damn cats. I've been scratched twice by a rat. Twice. My cousin who worked there, he was scratched in the face by a rat. I'm going to tell you, there's a learning lesson. They do pay good. There's a learning lesson in everything. You only got to show me one time. So I got scratched by the rat. The first time, it was in the summertime. I didn't have no sleeves on my arm. I didn't care how hot it was in the summer. I started putting them sleeves on my arm to protect my arms. Another time, I had on a low-cut shirt. Rat jumped right in my titty. That was the last time I wore a low-cut shirt. The second time I got scratched by a rat, he was trying to get away, and I had the sleeves on. He tore my sleeve trying to get away. Another time, it was in the wintertime, I was all, had on my snowsuit, my big coat. Rat jumped right here on my titty like I was finna motherfucking breastfeed him, and the bitch wouldn't get off. So let me tell you something. When men come talking that bullshit to me about what kind of woman I am, you can't say shit to me. Because I'm going to tell y'all, it's a lot of men who wouldn't even do the job that I do. Yep. He jumped right in my blouse. Right here. Right in the cleavage part. Right here. And then jumped out. And I was like the fucking Matrix behind the garbage truck. I was taking off shit. I was taking off my shirt. And the guy I was working with, he was like, no. He was like, CeCe, no. He was like, don't take shirt off. I had my bra off. I didn't give a fuck about him seeing no titties. I didn't care. Right? Ain't no milk up in these. I breastfed for about 2 weeks with Christopher and couldn't get it right. I guess he wanted to see what these titties did. I said, had to be a male rat, freaky fucker. And then one time, I'll tell y'all this story. One time, we was coming down this alley, right, to dump the alley. So, he had to be a male rat. That motherfucker held on to my coat, held on to my tit like I was finna breastfeed him. I was like, you big motherfucker, if you don't get your ass off of me. And I was trying to, I was doing like this. I think he got caught up in the vest. And he found, my partner went and got the shovel. He was going to knock him off. I was like, look here. Let this bitch jump off. Because if you hit me and knock me the fuck out, my mama is coming for you. But this one time, we went in this alley. And we was going down the alley. And I told my partner, wait, you're going to really be crying when I tell you this story. I told my partner, I said, this alley is nasty. I said, I bet you they got some rats. He was like, you always say that. I said, I bet you they do. Lo and behold, we dumped the can. This big fucker jumped out of the can and jumped out of the hopper of the garbage truck. I took off running. That fucking rat ran down the alley side by side. I looked down. The fucker was running down the alley. I was running. Y'all want to see a big girl run? Shit. Say it's a rat. When I first started that job, I was so goddamn skinny. I was running. I was running down the alley. This fucking thing was right by my foot, running with me. I was looking down. I was going, ah, ah. I was still running. He was running with me. Man, my partner was like, damn. He was like, why didn't I record that shit? He said, you know I would be rich on YouTube. He said, look at this rat race. Man, I was hauling ass. Do you hear me? And this motherfucking rat was running right next to me. I'm like, why are you running next to me? Turn and go the other way. Then another time, a rat jumped out on me. He was all confused and shit. I said, oh, must be a male rat. He can't find the hole. I can tell y'all, I could write a book. I could write a book. I could write a book. It was a rat race. Baby, when I tell you, every person that ever worked with me could get on this live and tell you this. This guy told me, he said, Mariah Carey ain't got shit on you. He said, when you see a rat, he said, I ain't never heard nobody scream like that. These rats in Chicago are ghetto as a fuck. They got boom boxes on their shoulders. They got gold chains hanging around their necks. They got 4 and 5 earrings in their ear. They got Jerry curls from the 70s and 80s. The rats in Chicago are, baby. No, I got another job. I can't do that job no more. I'm too old. I got too many injuries. I'm too fat. I did it for 10 years. I do need to write a book. I do. I need to write a book, talk about how I've been discriminated because I was black. How I've been discriminated because I was a woman. I've been discriminated because I was a thick woman. And they didn't think that I could do the job. I went from working in an office looking cute every day to working behind a nasty, filthy ass garbage truck. I've seen more bed bugs than the law allow. People are nasty as a fuck in this city. The way they put their garbage out. I've seen more rats than I've ever seen in my life. For the longest, I wasn't even scared of a mouse. A mouse looked like a goddamn ant compared to what I saw out in them alleys. I've been attacked by rats. Girl, bye. And a man want to get in my face and talk bullshit? You don't get the fuck out of my face? Shit. I am. Because I'm going to tell you, I went from looking beautiful every day, hair done, looking good and all of that shit. But I lost my job. What you say? But I lost my job. And I had been out of work for like almost 2 years. And I had a little boy. And my nephew told me that they were hiring. This job was hiring. And I applied for it. And I got it. And I had to go for 2 weeks for training. I'm going to put some pictures up on my community page and show y'all the training that I had to do. It was hell. It was hell. You know, I have been through a whole lot of shit on this job. That's why I don't let nobody get in my face, especially no man, and tell me shit about CeCe. The reason why I was able to buy this house is because I stayed on that job. I'm in another department now, but a total, I've been on this job 13 years. When I got laid off from the University of Chicago, I had been there 14 years, and I had to start all over again. I did get that from my father. I did. I'm telling y'all, we was running down the alley, me and this rat, and the guy I was working with said, damn. He said, I wish I had pulled out my phone. He said, because when nobody believed it. He went back to the war yard and told everybody. People were crying, laughing. He said, CeCe took off. He said, and the rat was running right next to her. He said, she was looking down at the rat. He said, the rat was just going. He said, and CeCe was hauling ass. He said, I ain't never seen no woman move that fast. He said, that girl can move. People underestimated me because I had a big booty. A big ass ain't got shit to do when you see no rat. Shit. Girl, I know, Frugal Lisa. I know. Got to do all of that for a key. Yes. 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 And I am there, Frugal Lisa. I don't even start until 7 o'clock. And I'm there at 5:30 to get a damn key. Because they, you know, this is the thing. I don't even get the overtime or none of all of that or whatever. I'm not even on the overtime list. And so I have one specific job that they give me. And I'm thinking to myself, why y'all can't set the keys used to be in the labor's office. The foreman in there that we kept vans for the laborers. Well, it was something happened between them and somebody else or something. So the deputy decided, well, we're going to take the keys and we're going to give them back to the drivers and make them be responsible, the drivers foreman. If I don't get there early, they will take my van key and I won't have nothing. But these same men will not keep these vans clean. They won't get the vans washed. They won't do nothing. But they want to drive. You know what? They want to drive my van because I keep my van clean. I charge, because these are vans that you got to charge up. They're not gas vans. They're electric vans. Well, one of the reasons why they won't let me keep the key, because this, where I work, they work on the weekends and they work at night. And so somebody might need that van on the weekend when they work. It is effed up. So they may need that van to go out on a job. So that's why I have to give the key back, because it's technically not my van. We all use the van, but because they have they have 3 shifts or 4 shifts or something like that. So they may need the van at night to go and fix, like we fix it's electricity. So you know, like the light poles that's in your neighborhood. It's so many accidents in Chicago because people don't know how to drive here. So people have accidents and they knock these poles down. So they have people that work at night that go and fix things that happen in the middle of the night when we sleep. They got to have somebody there at all times because you cannot leave them poles or whatever out there in the middle of the street. So that they might need the van. That's why I can't keep it. Girl, I ain't going nowhere. So where am I going to go and make the money that I make, Brittany? I'm too old. Now that I'm too old to do. I'm too old to start all over again. I ain't trying to do that. When I leave this job, I'm going to leave with my pension. Okay? When I leave, I get a pension. When I leave, if I don't get married, I will get the spousal pension. Why would I leave? This job, as long as I can continue to do what I'm doing and I ain't got to climb up on no trucks. You understand what I'm saying? As long as it's not breaking my body down, because the minute I've got too many injuries from the other job, the minute if they change up on me and make me do something strenuous, like when I had to be out there digging them holes for that construction site. But they got two new laborers that's down there that came from another. It's complicated the way I'm explaining it. It's different departments, you know. So they got them. I ain't trying to do nothing else strenuous with this body. I'm not. I tell them all the time. I plan to have sex again one day in life, and I don't want my shit falling on the ground. Because y'all out here, you know. Yeah, I do. I do. I do a lot less than a lot of people. You know, I do. But I'll tell you this too. I don't get what a lot of them get either. So I made a sacrifice. You understand what I'm saying? It was either give up this to get this. And even though I need the money, because believe me, this house is kicking my ass. Even though I need the money, okay, I can figure out a way to get money. You know what I'm saying? I can figure out a way to get money. And believe me, I'm not trying to act like, you know, it's easy, it's always easy. But I can figure out a way to get money, but I can't get my body back. And if I fall on this foot or this leg or whatever, or get another pinched nerve or another torn rotator cuff, I ain't going to be able to even do what I do. I get paid because I don't get the overtime. A lot of them, they make more than me because they work a lot of overtime. I don't. Everybody that work there make good money. You got electricians, you got linemen, you got lampmen, you got repairmen, then you got the laborers, you got foremen. Everybody there make good money. Everybody. But because they work the overtime, they make more than me because they get it in the overtime. You see what I'm saying? If I got overtime, I was telling them the other day, they was like, you need to get on the overtime list. No, I don't. Because I'm not getting out of my bed at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning if they call, when they do a call out asking you to come in because somebody can hit a pole. I'm not doing that. I'm not walking out to my garage at 3 o'clock in the morning to go get some money. I'm not doing that. I can get it. I can get the overtime if I want it. It's not that I can't get it. I don't want it. And the reason, and I just told you why I don't want it. You know, those trucks, you got to climb up on those trucks, and those trucks are hard to climb up on, and they hard to climb up on when you already got a bad knee, a bad foot, you fat, you know, your booty big, your hips wide. I ain't trying to kill myself for no extra dollars. And I'm always on here telling y'all, oh, I'm struggling, or I'm this, or I'm that. God will provide. You know, and I am struggling. It's hard. You know, paying for Christopher to take an Uber every day. I don't want it. We ain't finna get on that. You know, paying these bills and everything like that. But you know what? Being in pain every day. Being in pain every day. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, you welcome, Thorough. You welcome. You have a peaceful night. Yeah, your health need come first. So you know what? I do what I do, and I'm over it. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't want to do no more. I don't want to do no more strenuous jobs. I don't, cause I am getting older. Yeah, Brittany, but right now I'm gonna stick with it. You know, I'm gonna stick with it until something changed. Right now, ain't nothing changed. You know, right now I'm working on this. They got me doing something that they need to have done, and nobody else has. You know, everybody else is like, they gave the job to me. You know, so the job that I'm doing right now, I'm doing it good. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Y'all see me getting up every day going to that job. I ain't a person that don't go to work. I'm not a person. I ain't looking for a handout from nobody. Speaking of that, it's not looking for a handout, but that content creator I was telling y'all about, she was back on, and I had wrote, I really enjoy your content, and she gonna say, well, have you joined, you know, the super chat where you pay? And I was thinking to myself, I didn't even respond because I'm not joining your super chat. Let me tell y'all something. I watch too many content creators. If I joined everybody's chat, I would never have no money. I appreciate you, Uber. I appreciate you, Meadow. Thank you. God willing, you don't want to live the next 40, 50 years with your body in everyday pain because of your job. Absolutely. And I don't want that. You know, I'm already suffering and in pain from the injuries that I got from doing garbage. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the job did what it was supposed to do. It paid well, and it afforded me. Right. I didn't mean to call you Uber, but I was reading. I repeated what you had what you had wrote. But the job afforded me to be able to do the things that I needed to do. I got great benefits. I needed health insurance for Chris and I. I have that. I was able to buy a home from being on this job. I was able to pay my car off. I'm able to, you know, I don't shop in these big high-end stores. I shop in Ross, Burlington, Shein, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. You know, I don't buy high-end luxury purses. I get them from Ross or TJ Maxx. I stay within my means, you know, for the most part. I like to shop. I like getting my hair done. I'm gonna keep myself looking good. I like getting my nails and my feet done. I like wearing my makeup and my jewelry, you know. But again, I don't want to. I come home and be in enough pain, you know, just with the past injuries that I have. I don't want nothing else. I know, I know. Right. She'll go pick him up in the evening. She don't like to take him. But you know what, Meadow? That's soon coming to an end, baby. June 5th, June 5th, June 5th, June 5th. And he'll probably be driving himself by then, you know? Yeah, absolutely, Brittany. Absolutely. And I pay my bills. You know, I pay my bills. I pay my mortgage. I pay my utilities. I'm going to have to call the gas company Monday because my gas bill is $429. I'm paying that installment bill from that other bill or whatever it was. And I guess, because we've had 20 days of below freezing weather. So that's why my gas bill is high. But I'm going to have to call them. I'm like, I can't pay that. Yes, $400. And the light bill is two something. The gas bill is $429. Damn. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, Aunt Esther. But you know what? Because of what I make, Aunt Esther, they might not give it to me. Yes, that's true, Alyssa. Right, exactly. Exactly. That part, Alyssa. That part. That part. And let me tell you something. If I had a man, he wouldn't help me do shit. I can count on my hand. I'm my honest to God, every man I've ever been with, most of them ain't helped me do nothing. They ain't made my life no easier. No easier. Yeah, Brittany, no, we've had 20 days of below freezing weather. So that's why my gas bill is high, because, we've been trying to keep warm. Well, they got me on an easy payment plan for the bill that was existing from the apartment. You know what I'm saying? You said story of my life. And so I'm already on that. But so that's like $172. And then on top of me paying the $172, whatever my gas bill is for the month. So my gas bill is like $289. And then with the $170 something and something else with the taxes, that's why it's like $400. Yes, 20 days of we have not reached above freezing in 20 days. 20 days straight. It's been 2 hours already. Wow. So imagine that you live here and you had 20 days of below freezing. What you gonna have? You got to heat your house. It's been cold here. Freezing. I had Chris go out this morning. Now, yesterday the weather was pretty nice. Well, the temperatures dropped. They plummeted last night. Out here in the walkway, going down my walkway, all of that standing water, all of that had froze. What you looking at? What you looking at? All of that had froze. So I had to have Christopher go out there and put some salt out there. I said, if the mailman come today, they gonna fall. I ain't trying to get sued. I don't have no fireplace. I wish I did have one. It's been so cold here. It's just been ridiculous, y'all. They said we have not had a winter like this in almost 7 or 8 years. And it's just been cold. Nope, I don't have a fireplace. I got this heater over here, but I don't have a fireplace. But when you run them fireplaces, I'm talking about the electrical ones, they run your light bill up too. That fireplace that I was talking about, that fireplace was in the apartment, not in this house. I know. I know, Velvet. I know. It's cold in Chicago. Yeah, I could. It's, and my light bill is high because I got this heater. Because back here in this room, it's separate from the rest of the house. Even though if I had a heat on in the rest of the house, it will warm this room up. But this room get cold quickly because it's no heat back here. It's an addition. I got a window air conditioner up here. The rest of the house is central air. I just don't know, Brittany. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much money, much more they need from us. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. But I can tell you this. It is what the hell it's gonna be. I can tell you that. I ain't finna kill myself trying to pay these damn bills. I got enough stress. I know. I know. It's like you can't get no mercy. It's like you cannot get no mercy. It's like they just want us to kill each other. Y'all know Draymond Green that's on the he's on it's not, he not with the Lakers. I can't think of who he with. He on the team with Stephen Curry. He is Draymond Green is Golden State Warriors. He is something else. Yep, we are. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Chris going on prom. He graduating. Whew. I gotta figure out who gonna drive him to prom. I'm gonna have to get a limo or a driver or something. No. Draymond Green is an asshole. He always fighting somebody. He's a troublemaker. I'm shocked that he has not been ejected out of this game. I'm looking at the basketball game. It's the Golden State Warriors and the LA Lakers. I don't like LeBron either. Yep, food is high too. I ain't even went to the grocery store. I need to go to the grocery store. I ain't went to the grocery store. Oh, no. No, he not an ugly guy, but he a hothead. He a hothead. He's an excellent basketball player, but he is just a hothead. He always starting some bullshit. I just thought they was gonna be fighting in a minute. Whew. Well, once again, this live went left. The person who asked me that question, who started all of this shit, where did she go? Where'd she go? She was like, that's how it all started. She was like, why do women stay with men that ain't shit? And then it went left. That just lets you know people be sitting on these lives looking, and as soon as the topic come up, here they go, feeling comfortable. Boy, I tell you. But we should be able to come on a live stream and talk, and people not. Yep, that's true. We should not be able to. We should be able to come on a live stream and talk, and agree to disagree and not be in our feelings and not be at each other. I wasn't going to allow that. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. I just couldn't believe people. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to let y'all go. I ain't going to stop telling women to know their worth. I ain't going to stop telling women to do them. I ain't going to stop telling them that. What you say? Oh, I know, Kimmel. I know. Yeah, it wasn't a bad laugh. It wasn't. No, I agree, Alana. I agree. I think you was the one who said, why do women stay with men that ain't shit? And that's when it went left. But it's okay. Exactly. Exactly. And I still didn't see where you said anything that would have got her in her feelings, Brittany. I didn't understand it. I'm like, why all of a sudden you on the defense? You've been in here talking about, oh, women this and I've been married and all of this. If you confident in your marriage, you shouldn't have I wouldn't have gave a fuck what nobody said. If I knew what kind of marriage I had. Thank you, Meadow. You didn't disrespect her. You didn't. You did not. You did not. But she felt some type of way. She felt like she was being attacked. But if you know what you got at home, you ain't gotta prove shit to us. We strangers. We don't know. We don't live with you. So why would you get offended? I didn't get that. Yeah, she did sound bitter. She did. And she think that she got the upper hand because she got a husband. That don't give you no upper hand. You ain't winning because you got a husband. Your life might be comfortable. It might be different. But you ain't winning. See, you winning when you don't have somebody and you happy and content with yourself and you love yourself. And then a partner comes to add or enhance what you already are. But that's not a flex. And then she talking about, oh, y'all gonna be lesbians. That ain't, girl, that ain't no flex. Everybody don't like dick. Yeah, it was okay to hide her because I was tired of her. I was tired of her. I was good with her when she was on here and we was talking civil. But when she went for Brittany, no, you ain't finna come in here and do that. No. Exactly. And she gonna say, why you keep writing, period. I said, that's how she talk. You ain't can't control how nobody talk. She like I said, we should be able to agree to disagree. We should be able to agree to disagree. Some kind of way, it always go back. We always have conversations about relationships. Because like I was telling Meadow, because that's what most people are dealing with. Because Meadow was saying one time, he was like, oh, y'all, we was talking about it. He was like, he was getting a little annoyed because that's what we was talking about. But the thing about it is that that's what most people are dealing with. Most people are in relationships. And they ain't happy in them. Yep. Yep. Uh-uh. No. I ain't never seen her before. And I'm like, you just came on in the live stream. These ladies been here, and we ain't doing that. Mm-mm. You can be mad. You can say whatever, And I'm going to say it again. Being a lesbian, that is not a flex. That's not, I don't know. I know people that are married right now, and they hate each other. So, hey. If you happy, I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? If you love it, I love it for you. I don't want nobody. I don't want her to be unhappy or miserable. None of that. But I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. Looks like the LA Lakers winning. 96. They got 96 and Golden State got 88. Man, if Stephen Curry was not hurt, they would win this game. Right. That's what I'm saying. Aunt Esther, she act like that was a flex. Like somebody's supposed to be like mad because she said that. I'm like, girl, you know how many people in lesbian relationships and they getting treated right? Oh, real meadow. But I'm saying, I said that to say, not to bring it back up, but I was just saying, that's what a lot of people are dealing with, and they want to talk about it, but then you had these men here talking about, oh, you're going to be alone forever. Who in the fuck want one of y'all? Who want one of y'all and you going to make us miserable? Being alone ain't a flex either. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I just don't. I don't understand that. I just ain't. I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of lesbians. A lot of lesbians that are happy. And it's a lot of heterosexual couples that are miserable. And it's a lot of heterosexual couples that are happy. So, well, I just thought I wouldn't be hiding anyway. Just when I thought I know. I saw you hide him. I saw what he said. Whew. These people are sad. They just sad. That's all I can say. Well, you guys, how long I been on here, y'all? How long I been on here? That's what I'm saying. Hey, that's why I said that ain't a flex. Back in the day, you could have said that to somebody. Thank you, Brittany. You could have said that about somebody, and people would have been all offended. People ain't offended by that, and nor do we care. Exactly, Alyssa. Oh yeah. I'll find it. I'ma find it. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know why she even said that. And that showed that she was very immature. She was very immature. A lot of women think because they got a man, they feel like they got the upper hand. I don't know why. No, I have not. I have not got the remote starter. Are you the one who asked me about where my nephew got the remote starter from? Somebody asked me that. That's true, Brittany. Okay. Thank you, Meadow. I'm finna get off of here. I'm sleepy. It was you? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Let me look at my texts from him. Hold on while I got you on here. Hold on 1 second. So, where he got the remote control, I don't know if you here in Chicago, but it's called All Guard. ALLGUARD in Alsop, Illinois, here in Chicago. Okay? Once the live stream hits 2 hours, it doesn't show the minutes anymore. So I'm guessing 2 hours and 15 minutes so far. Okay. Don't tell us. Tell me this weird. What happened? That's true, Aunt Astra. That's true. Yeah, so Rhea is called All Guard. ALLGUARD and Alsop. So if you Google it, you should be able, it should come up. That's where he got his from. Oh, okay. No. I went to look at I went to see my Texas from my nephew to see where he recently took his car to get a remote starter. And she had asked me when I was talking about it in the car chat, she was asking me where did he get it? You're welcome. And I apologize for not answering you back. I thought I was gonna go back and answer and I got distracted. I ain't did it yet, Meadow. But he ain't said nothing either. I knew what you meant. Pay them a visit, yeah. I just ain't even went in. I just ain't even had time to go back in there and do it. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna see if I can do it off of my computer. That's how much I care about his ugly looking self. Yeah, most of these cars do come with remote starters. Yeah. If I ever bought another car, I would want one that already come with the car. But like these older cars, like my car and my nephew's car, he got an older car and his didn't come with a remote starter. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Well, you all, it's almost 10 o'clock. And I think I've been on here since 7:30. I've been on here a long time. Through the app, yeah, my mother was doing hers through the app too. But then they wanted her to start paying for something. And she was like, no, I ain't doing that. Yeah, but I hope that you got a BMW. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I get tired of cussing people out over here. Like I said, we are adults, and if we cannot be adults, at this point in time in our lives, it's just really sad at this point, and we got to do better. We got to do better because that just don't make no sense to me. I had a great time. I always have a great time because I enjoy talking to the people that I hear. I don't care about all them other people saying, oh, you giving women crazy advice and all that. You all got to remember the men that say that are the men who, you know, low vibration type of dudes. Men with high vibration don't go back and forth with women. They just don't. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let you all go. And ladies, don't ever forget this. Men need us. We don't need them. Men need us. They need your money. They need your time. They need your resources. They need some place to live. They need somebody's car to drive because a lot of them got DUIs or no driver's license at all. A lot of them ain't never even owned their own car. They never came up out of their sister's basement with mushrooms growing up out the wall. They live with people. They go from house to house, from pillar to post, living with a woman. Some men, they want to live off of you, not live with you. They don't want to provide. They want what you have. Okay? So, the fact that, yeah, right, they need your nurturing. They need all of that. And they need you for sex. Okay? They need you for sex. A man would never even fuck with you if he could take your coochie and put it in his wallet and walk around with it and he could use it to his disposal when he wanted to. I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to keep saying it. A lot of married women are laying next to me and night after night that don't fucking like them. They be hoping, praying that she'll get up enough courage to leave. A man is confused when he has dog walked you and treated you the worst, and you still, and you ain't even married to him. You don't even have his ring or his last name, and you won't leave him alone. Do you think a man have respect for you when you keep letting him dog you? Women say, well, he ain't left me. He ain't left me. He had did this to me, and he had did that to me, but he ain't left me. Why would he? Why would he? If you gave me crab legs every day, I may not like you, but I sure in the fuck love crab legs, and I'm going to stick around because you providing what I like. Just because a man lay with you don't mean he want to be with you. Just because a man lay with you don't mean he want to be with you. You are something to do until somebody come along who he really wants. I've known men that have been with women for 30 years and ain't never gave her a ring or his last name, a commitment of nothing. And when she get tired and she gave him the ultimatum and she brought him the calendar and she encircled all of these motherfucking dates. Okay, I'm going to marry you. Okay, I'm going to marry you. Okay, I'm going to marry you. When? When you going to marry me? When you going to marry me? I'm going to marry you. I'm going to marry you. Hey, love Jesus. I'm going to marry you. I'm going to marry you. And then you know what he do? When she finally get tired and she put his ass out, he gonna find another woman who has standards, who has boundaries, who don't settle, and he marry her. Why would you go and buy a house or any property with a man that ain't your man, that ain't your husband? I'll wait. The whole live we was just talking about, somebody asked, why do women stay with men and know that they not shit? That's how we got on this. And then we talked about some other things, and I just went back to it. Yes, right. Look how Nelly played with his girlfriend for all those years till she got tired. He circled back and baby trapped Ashanti. Yep. And let me tell you something. When men come back to you, they're not coming back because they missed you. They're not coming back because they realize that they lost the best thing. They're not coming back because, oh my God, I can't live without you and I've missed you for 6-7 years. I ain't never found nobody else like you. Know they're coming back to you because don't nobody want they motherfucking asses. Where they going? They're coming back to do worse to you than they did to you the first fucking time. Nelly ain't no more bit in love with Ashanti than I'm in love with that ugly ass, fat, funky ass sperm donor who I got a child by. I was never in love with him. He was somebody that should have been something to do. I don't even call that, whatever that was, a relationship. And you just watch and see. When Nelly is done with Ashanti and when he through with her and when she's given or done all that he needs her to do, they will be divorced and he'll be gone on. They don't come back because, oh, life has been so hard for me without you in it. Oh, Oh, ooh. They come back because they know what type of woman you were then, and they figure, or they want to see if you that same type of woman. And once they figure out that you are that same woman, bingo, I'm in. Cause I ain't got put the fuck out. My car getting ready to be repossessed. I ain't lost my job. I need somewhere to stay. All that crying. You the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I ain't never, ever had a woman like you. I've been out here and I just realized I ain't gonna never find nobody like you. You right. You right. You ain't gonna find nobody else like me because I'm the biggest motherfucking fool for you. Ain't another bitch out here that's as stupid as me. You ain't tried it. These bitches out here told you to get the fuck on. They got your dick. They got some money for you. They had a good time. They like, oh, no, nigga, you can't come live here. So they circle back. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if CeCe is the same woman she was. Let me see. Let me see. And once they, thank you for about the hair, and once they find out that you are the same woman, they back in. Not because they love you, but because they know I got another motherfucking easy ride and I ain't gotta do shit. And once I get up on my feet, once I ain't got my shit together, I'ma bounce on you again. I'ma do you again. Men don't come back because they fucked up. Men don't come back because they know they messed up. Men don't come back because, oh, I just can't, I, oh, my world is crushed. They don't come back for that reason. Yeah, yeah. He think. Exactly. They want you to be a nurse and a purse. They want you to take care of them. They want you to wipe their ass. They want you to be there for them when they sick. And said until you understand, you don't need a man. A man needs you. Women are outliving men. Why? Because we're taking care of ourselves. We're getting up. We're going to work every day. We're taking care of our health. Men can't rub two fucking nickels together without fucking it up. But if they get with a good woman who balances their money, who's making them save their money, who's on them about taking their medication and going to the doctor and staying on them, they live longer. So until you get it out of your head as a woman and stop listening to these fucked up low vibration men tell you you're going to be alone by yourself, really what they saying is you, not that you're going to be alone by yourself, but you need to get with me because I don't want to be alone. I need somebody to take care of me. So let me brainwash you into believing that you're going to be alone for the rest of your life because that's a motherfucking trick to trick you. That's a motherfucking trick bag to get you to be with they asses that ain't got shit. It's a fucking trick. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game. We are. We are. We are. But the difference in us, Velvet, is that we don't fold. We do what we got to do and we keep it moving. Most men can't even do what you do. Exactly. That's what they always say that to women. But when women got to stop falling for the okie doke. When a man tell you gonna be alone, I say it all the time. I say, what did I say before? What did I say? When a man say you gonna die alone, I forgot the response. I said it's like, yeah, you gonna die alone. Are you sure? Really? I hope so. Why is dying alone? Why is dying alone a bad thing? You came in the world alone. I don't know no motherfucker that came out their mama's twat attached to a man. The Bible says that when you get married, you are to cleave to each other. And that you are to stay married until what? Until death do us part. So when you die or your husband die, that's the end of the marriage because the person has died. And now the Bible say until death do us part. That's what the Bible say. You supposed to stay married until one of you all is deceased. Exactly. Yes. Women have so many more resources. And again, if you want some dick, go get it. But you ain't got to fall in love. You ain't got to do girlfriend shit and expect him to do boyfriend shit. It is what it is. Get you some dick and go home. Why is that so hard? Yeah, they die alone. A lot of men die alone. But they want to convince you that you are. Because that way, if I convince you that you're going to die alone, then you'll stay here with me. A lot of men are so insecure and I'm going to say this, a lot of men, the men that was in this thread, every last one of them had low self-esteem. Every last one of them had low self-esteem to make the comments that they made. Not Tim, not the other, it was another guy in here. But the rest of them that was doing all of that, low self-esteem, low vibration. Men who are secure, who have high self-esteem, high standards, walk in their truth. A man's man, he ain't going, I'm telling y'all, he ain't on these social media. It's so many sassy ass motherfucking men. And I say this because I'm around most black men. The black men, the brothers are fucking sassy. I'm like, do you want a pussy or do you want a dick? Do we need to lift your balls up to see if you got a slit other than the one in your asshole? I mean, really, I don't understand it. Exactly. That's what I said, Kimmer. You wasn't on here. And Meadow didn't understand what I was saying. Say it again. I tell other women all the time, stop wearing your heart between your legs, falling in love after he sticks you. Stick you is a quick way to run a man away. I'm going to say this. If you want to not fall in love with a man, don't have sex in your bed. Don't have sex in his bed. Go to a hotel. Ain't no fucking cuddling here. We ain't cuddling. We ain't lovers. We ain't none of that. Ain't no motherfucking cuddling. See, that's where I made my mistake with the ex-friend. We did all of that girlfriend and boyfriend shit when it came to all of that. No, it was supposed to be a hit it and a quit it. Every once in a while, I'll see you next month. I'll see you in 2 weeks. But see, we didn't do that. So you got to make up your mind how you going to play these men. Right. And that's what I'm saying, Tim. You either going to like pussy or you going to act like one. So you as a man, Hey, what you said, Tim, is what other men should be saying. They shouldn't be on here arguing with women about, listen here, Tim. If you know what, you know the type of man that you are. You're secure, you're confident. Why would you argue with a woman about how she sees other men that are this or that way? You know you're not that, right? So why would you even argue? Absolutely, Brittany. Absolutely. Yeah, but that was the whole problem. We started growing a connection. You know, he was coming over here, he was here, and all of this and all of that. But see, the problem is, what's up? The problem is, I fucked up. He didn't fuck up, I fucked up. And I can admit where I fucked up at. Okay, where I fucked up at was giving him too much access and letting him be in my sanctuary. You understand what I'm saying? I think he's saying, what's up with you? I think that's what he's saying. I don't know. I don't think he being disrespectful. I don't think he calling me a witch. I think he's saying, what's up with you? You know how people say, what's up with you? I'm assuming. I don't know. But, yeah. And so that's where I messed up at. You know, it should have been on my terms. Not his, not ours, but mine. The problem was that we kept doing it every weekend. Every weekend I was seeing him. Every weekend. That was too much. And the only reason why we was doing that was because it wasn't just about the sex. It was because we liked each other. We genuinely liked each other. I genuinely feel that he had some kind of connection with me, but he kept it to a point where no, I don't talk to him no more. I think that he made sure that he was only gonna like me enough. Okay. And once and I knew, and I'm gonna say this, and I say this all the time, he didn't like me. He may have liked me, but he didn't like me how I liked him. I agree. But you know what? The problem with that, Rhea, the problem with that, this is sad to say. But the problem with that is what you said, and I agree with you. Oftentimes it ain't reciprocal. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the time it ain't reciprocal. Yeah, Brittany, but you know what? I'm sorry that it happened too, but all of it was my fault. All of it. It wasn't my fault for how he was. I don't take on the responsibility for that. But I will say this. I'll tell you like this. I made him too comfortable thinking that I liked him so much that I would tolerate bullshit. See, he thought I liked him so much that I would tolerate bullshit and being treated and disrespected. I don't care how good your dick is. I don't care if you leave $1 million in my cooch after you come, automatically deposit into my body. You can't disrespect me. And you sure in the fuck ain't gonna disrespect me in my shit where I pay a mortgage and you ain't contributing a goddamn thing. That ain't happening. He reciprocated Meadow, but he didn't like me how I liked him. He said he did, but his action said something else. But they will use it against you. You know, and that's the thing. A man will use, you're absolutely right, Velvet. A man will use how you feel about him against you. I remember a man told me one time, he said, he was dealing with this girl, and he said, I don't understand. He said, she know I ain't shit, and she still want me. He said, what's that all about? And so I asked him, I said, well, what you think it's all about? He said, she seemed like she got low self-esteem for her to let me do her the way I do her. See, women think that, you know, a man will stick around the nicer they are to him. If I be nice, yes, they do. They do. Because let me tell you why. It's easier to chase a low vibration type of woman because they ain't got to do much. $40 and a holler, a bag of weed, and a 40, and some Don Julio. That's all he got to give her. That's it. And he'll come around and he'll keep fucking on her and doing all these things for her because she's something to do. They not going to pass up on pussy, not ever. Who going to pass up on pussy? Not men. And he know he don't like her like that. He know he ain't going to never make her mom his woman. But, hey, free pussy. If you walked into a mall and a lady came up to you, Velvet, and said, you look like a really nice, sweet lady. You know what? I just got a feeling that you're a good mother, a good wife, a good friend. Come on in the store. I want you to come in the store and I want you to pick out whatever you want. And you ain't got to buy nothing. So the next time you come to the mall, after you ain't got all of that, you see the store owner again. And she tell you to come in again. And now you've been doing this for months. You've been going in. You go in. You ain't got shit in your hand because you don't have to. You go in. You get all that you can get, all that you want to get. And what do, Velvet? You keep going back. And you keep going back. Why? Because why would you not? It's free. It's free. You mean tell me I can come in this store and I can get anything I want and I don't have to do nothing for it? That's how men do us. Oh, man, she ain't going to do shit. Man, she going to talk a little shit. Man, I'm going to go over here and dick her down. Man, I'm going to go over here, you know, bring her a few blunts, bring her a 40, man, get her fucked up. And then I'm going to fuck the shit out this bitch. And then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go over to the bitch that I really want to be with. But I know when I go to that bitch, I better go with some flowers. I better go with some money. Because I ain't going to get no pussy from her that easy. Because she going to make a nigga work. She gonna make me work. So let me go over here to her where I can fuck for free and don't have to do nothing. Because I know the woman that I really want who got standards and boundaries. I know the woman that I really want that's about it. I got to put it down. And I ain't talking about my dick. Because she could care less about my dick. Men gonna always fuck the low vibration women. Now, a man who got standards and class, he ain't gonna fuck with the low vibration woman. He don't want no parts of that. She's beneath him. He look at her like, he gonna always go for top value type of women. Don't mean that he ain't had no low vibration women, but what he's learned about low vibration women, there comes some craziness. See, he don't want the low vibration woman to be outside his job talking about, hey, Bobby, with her bonnet on her head, with a big ass chicken grease stain on the side, sliding in them furry ass house shoes. He already did that. He don't want his car windows busted out again. Come on. He know what come with low vibration. He tired of replacing tires. He tired of you standing outside his condominium talking about, look here, motherfucker. Look here, bitch. I know you got a bitch up there. Don't fuck with me, Bobby. Don't fuck with me. I got the bag. Come on down. I'm going to bust your motherfucking car windows. See, he don't fuck with them type of women. He had already fucked with one, and one was too many. He don't want the woman standing outside talking about, hey, motherfucker, hey, let me let you know this. This pussy right here, you know you want this pussy. You know you want it. You know how I sucked your dick last night. All outside of his motherfucking condominium where he lived with these bougie ass motherfuckers. And he got a bitch standing outside with a bonnet on her head acting like a goddamn fool. I'm pregnant, by the way. I'm pregnant. I ain't got my period. It's your motherfucking baby with your weak ass dick, nigga. With your non-eating pussy ass. Your weak ass. You ain't shit. He don't want that. He don't want that. He already did that. And you're right. Some men like that kind of drama. That make them feel like, ooh, you know. But a man who has learned and got some standards, he ain't fucking with that. He ain't fucking with that. He like, look here. You fine and everything. You got a big ass and you probably can get down. But I ain't fucking with that. Men who have too much to lose and know the value that they have, they not fucking with them type of women. See, the lazy bum ass men who might have a little standard and don't want to really work for no good woman, they gonna fuck the low vibration and say, you know what? Shit, I'll take my motherfucking chance because she can suck dick. She can suck the skin off of this dick. I know a guy right now. He worked with me. He owns a bar. And he told me that there was some girls, and I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to get off here. There was some girls who came in the bar. He said they were fine. And a lot of my coworkers go down to his bar, right? He said a girl came in, and he said she was fine as hell. So he took her to the back of his office, of the bar. And he was talking and everything. They vibing and shit, right? So they got to kissing. This true story. They got to kissing. Thank you, Hannah. I'm good. How are you? They got to kissing. So she, undid her shirt. She let him suck her titties and shit, and everything. They was getting all hot and everything. So he was going to fuck her in his office, right? I know I'm probably going to get an age restriction on this video, on this live, or whatever. So they got, it was getting right. It was getting hot and steamy, right? Hey, Miss Pleasantly Plump, how are you? So he told her, he said, wait a minute, hold up. He said, let me get a condom. This girl grabbed him. You don't need no condom. You ain't got to put on no condom. I'm on birth control. You don't have to put on no condom. And this is what I teach Christopher. Because see, once a man did get hard, he don't know his name. He don't know his mama name. He don't know nobody but dick. He don't know nothing. He had lost all blood cells, all reasoning, all everything is all down in his dick. He don't know shit. Thank you for saying that, Rhea. He don't know nothing. That's why when women say, I can't believe he cheated on me. I just cannot believe he cheated on me. Bitch, he wasn't thinking about you. It ain't nothing personal. He lost his brain. And it's in his dick now. He ain't thinking about, man, I shouldn't be fucking this girl because I got a wife at home. Man, I shouldn't be fucking this. No. No. No, 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 no. So the girl told him, the girl told him, you ain't got to put on no condom. You ain't got to put on no condom. I'm on birth control. You know what he did? He got instantly turned off. And he told her, he said, he stepped back. He said, you know what? He was like, we ain't going to be able to do this. Of course she's lying. She looking at what this man has. He worked with me. He made good money. And he owns buildings. And he owns a bar. He has no children. My ring light just went out. I knew it was going to, after a while go out. He has no children. He got to be 50-something. He ain't got no illegitimate children walking around. He ain't no deadbeat daddy because he ain't got none. You know why? Because he always puts a condom on his dick. Regardless of what the woman tell him. He said even when he was in a relationship, he put a condom on. Because he didn't want no babies. He said because he wasn't marrying these women. He said, I know if I get a woman pregnant, I got to marry her. Because that's the way he was raised. He don't want to get married. He want to fuck, but he don't want to get married. Right, smart man. I got a whole lot of respect for him. He said, I got too much to lose. He said, I ain't trying to get nobody pregnant and be in child support and dealing with no crazy ass woman for the next 18 years. But see, all the men that we work with, they don't understand him because they got babies after babies after babies. They make good money, but they ain't got no money because all their money is going to these 6 children by 6 different women. All because they didn't put a condom on their dick. And after the first time and the second time and the third time, and you got 6 babies by 6 different women, your dick is still controlling your mind. What did Velvet say? Marvin, you better wrap your popcorn up. And that's what I tell my son. Get caught up in that bullshit if you want to. Because women lie. They look at what you have and they like, oh, he got how many buildings? He got a bar and he got a job. And he been on his job for over 20-some years and he got 6 buildings and he own a bar and he drive this type of car and he not bad looking. He a good looking dude. This a motherfucking catch. And I told him, if you would stop trying to stick your dick in these low vibration women that come up in your bar that's willing and ready to give you some ass in your office, first of all, that should have told you something right there. I'm not fucking you in your office. I'm not fucking you in your office. But if she had told him, if she had came to him a different way and made him realize what kind of woman she was, he would have never took her back there. But he knew what kind of woman. I said, what did you expect? She was willing to fuck you in her office, in your office. What kind of woman did you think she was? Because a woman who knows her self-worth and has self-esteem, she would have told you, I'm not going back in your office. Oh, who do you think you're dealing with? You teach people how to treat you. It is disgusting. But a man will fuck you down in a manhole, Life with Marlene, if he can. You could be down there digging to find the gas line, and he'll brush up against you and touch your ass, and his dick will get hard. He'll say, come on, let's fuck right here. They don't care. But you as the woman, you got to care and say, no, sir, that's not happening. I don't even care if you a loose woman or whatever kind of woman you are. You got to have some standards. Yeah, I want to get down with you, but we ain't finna get down here. This ain't the fucking movies where we slide all the stuff off the desk and get on the desk and fuck. No. Yeah, of course. Yes. Yes, they will jump off a building. Why wouldn't they? Anything that you gonna give a man for free, when it comes to that, he's going to take it. He's not gonna look at you and say, oh, you know what? I ought to have respect for you. He don't give a fuck about having no respect for you. He finna get his dick sucked. He finna get his dick wet. He don't care nothing about you. You got to say, hold up. I like you. We cool. I want to do the do. Let's go make some music. But we going over here. Because see, a woman who really wants you, even if you ain't got no money, as I said before, to pay for a room, if she really wants you, hand raising, been there, done that. If she really want to get down with you, she will pay. Exactly. But instead, she went back there. You just met him. You willing to give him some pussy, and you just met him, and you gonna tell a man who you just met he ain't got to put nothing on his dick, and you don't know where his dick been? Because you know what I would have thought? Oh, hell, he does this on a regular. If he want to take me back to the office, who else he bring back to the office to try to fuck? But because she was a low vibration type of woman, and I don't want to call a woman a garden tool, but because she was a low vibration type of woman, she was willing to give it up wherever. And he was gonna fuck her if she hadn't stopped him to get that condom. But when she stopped him from getting that condom, game over. It's a wrap. Oh, he wanted it, but he didn't want it bad enough to make the sacrifice of losing all that he had acquired and he worked for. Yeah, his office is a revolving door. It ain't the first time he did that. Now, how often he does it, I don't know. But has he done it? Yes, he has. So again, he wouldn't have never did that with a different type of a woman, because she wouldn't have allowed that. He would have did one or two things. He would have said, oh, this bitch thinks she bougie or whatever. It's all good. Or he would have acquiesced and said, all right, sweetheart. Because see, first of all, I would have been done with him. I would have been done with him when he had me try to get me back there in that office. I don't care if I was going to give you some the first night, and I've never had a one-night stand. But even if I was going to give you some the first night, you still got to spend some fucking money. My ex-boyfriend, the one I always talk to, we knew we wanted each other. We hadn't been dating that long. But he took me to a bar, not once, not twice, not three, not four, about 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 10 times. He took me to nice upscale places. You know why? Because I required that. You're not finna get my good shit and treat me like a $2 hoe. No, you're not finna do that to me. And then you gonna tell a man who you finna get down with for the very, very first time, oh, you don't have to put on no condom. Are you you crazy? So she was either trying to give him something that he wasn't gonna be able to get rid of, or she was trying to get pregnant. One of the two. And men always say, oh, women will trap you. No, y'all trap your damn selves because you don't want to use no condom. No married man who is married, first of all, should be cheating on his wife. But if you're going to be dumb enough to lose everything that you have at home for a piece of ass out in the streets, the least you could do is wrap your pickle up so you ain't bringing life, another life into the world, or you not coming home bringing me an STD that's going to almost goddamn kill me because I already got lupus. I'm already going for cancer treatment. I already got female issues. Now here you gonna come add some shit because you want to get your dick wet. But I'm telling you, that's how men are. Now I'm not talking about all men because I've given you examples of low vibration and men of standards. He didn't want this girl. He wasn't finna marry her or make her his woman. Trust and believe me, she was never gonna be in that's my woman category. She was gonna be in I wanna fuck her category. Cause I'm gonna treat you like all the other hoes that came through here. You'll be surprised how many women will fuck a dude just because he bought her a drink across the bar. You excited about a man buying you a drink? You'll be surprised how many women on Valentine's Day don't get no real flowers, don't get nothing, no real jewelry. They get a teddy bear that you press the button and the teddy bear starts singing, and you would think that he gave her something real extravagant. Because there's a difference between women that are used to having something and move in a certain way and look a certain way and act a certain way with these low vibration women that ain't never had nothing. Girl, he brought me a teddy bear and it was singing and it was dancing. And girl, before you know it, I was pulling my panties down, girl. And I was all bent over talking about, come on, daddy, get it. All over a motherfucking teddy bear. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100. You'd be surprised how many women give up free pussy like that from a fucking teddy bear. Ain't nothing wrong with a teddy bear. But he didn't bring you no flowers. He didn't take you out to dinner. He ain't bought you no nice negligee. He didn't take you to an expensive restaurant, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. You got a teddy bear and you willing to bend your ass over for a teddy bear that sing 5 words. I love you. You love me. We're a perfect family. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Damn, all I had to do was buy a teddy bear. Shit, I would have bought about 5 or 10. Had I known she was going to be this excited, and that's all I had to do, I would have bought this weeks ago. I'm just saying, you know, you will be surprised how many women ain't never had nothing, don't know nothing, don't have no self-worth, no nothing. They just excited because the first man that said, you look pretty, you look beautiful, I love you. The men know all the things to say to get you all caught up and wrapped up into them until they dump you. And then the one that was dropping it like it was hot for that teddy bear. Soon as you kick her to the road, she outside of your job. Bobby! 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 And then you want to know why. You got this crazy bitch standing outside acting a goddamn fool. Marlene, I ain't gonna be, baby, let me tell you something. I ain't got it in me to be that dumb and that stupid. I just don't. And I don't care if I don't never have another man in life. I'm not doing that dumb shit. That's just mm-mm. Mm-mm. I hear all the time, I think men are intimidated by you. No, I don't think men are intimidated by me. I think men don't have any, men are insecure because they know that they're not worthy of me. That's how I respond to that. See, I'm glad you know that you're not worthy of me. Then that way you ain't got to come and I ain't got to be bothered with you. Yep, yep, yep. I've heard that, Kimma. So, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to let you all go. Stop believing. Tell your friends. Maybe y'all don't believe it because I'm sure I've convinced you all here. But maybe you need to tell your friends to watch this live and they need to stop convincing themselves that the shit that these men are telling them is the truth because it's not. The quickest way a man can get to you and get you to do what he what he wants you to do is by him telling you how unworthy you are. Oh, you think you all that. Most of these men out here are jealous of you anyway. And it ain't for all the reasons that you think they are. I agree. I agree. I agree, Brittany. Thank you. Thank you for loving my videos. How you doing? So, you either gonna not get in your feelings when a man or when men tell you, oh, you gonna be alone forever. You promise? Should be your response and keep on walking. Or you gonna get in your feelings and you gonna fold and you gonna do the shit that they want you to do, and he'll be getting everything and you don't get nothing. And after he has taken from you and you dry as a ball and you have nothing, he's on to the next girl. And then he'll turn around and say this to you. I mean, damn, I'm just saying, damn. You had spent all your money on this bullshit, and the bullshit, it was for him. You bought it for him. You bought all this for me. I mean, you don't know how to save your money. I'm just saying. So don't believe that bullshit. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. All these men that was in here early, oh, she telling y'all some crazy ass advice. Of course they don't want you to listen to me. They want you to listen to them. So you can stay stupid. And so you can keep doing stupid shit for them. So you can keep being their doormat. So they can keep walking over you. So they can keep telling you. I told you all, and I'm gonna go for real. How this girl, she was very educated, had degrees. She worked in a law firm. She was all that. She goes on that a site where they got married, 90 Day Fiance or whatever it was. And what did he do? Oh, he pulled her down and pulled her down. He wasn't shit. But he pulled her down, pulled her down, pulled her down to his level. When she first came on the show, I've told you all this story before. She was all giddy and bright, and when that show ended, this is how she sat across from the people who were saying what went wrong. What do you all think we all know what went wrong because we watched it. This is what she did. Her eyes were sunken in and dark. In 90 days, he has snatched everything that she had worked for in the last 10 or 15 years, going to college, going to law school. He had pulled her down. All because she wanted a husband. She had acquired and did everything, was making buku money, but didn't want to be alone. She knew her worth when she walked in there, but she let a motherfucker get in her head and tear her down. The minute he started doing that bullshit with her, I said, oh, here we go. That's when she should have told them, oh, no, this ain't working. This ain't working. I'm out. But having a man and being married was more important to her. And she knew he wasn't shit. And she didn't like him. But she didn't end it either. Because she was too afraid to end it. Because that meant I got to be alone. And being alone don't feel good. And being alone make me anxious. And being alone and looking at everybody post on Facebook with they boo and they matching pajamas and matching his and hers t-shirt. I got to have that. Even though he ain't shit. And at the end of the motherfucking day, this is how she said. She wouldn't even lift her head to look at them. And after he had tore her down, you know what he did? After they got through the 90 days, he turned to her and said, I want a divorce. I don't want to be with you. She let a motherfucker tear her down in 90 days, and she had worked and went to school for the last 10, 15 years getting her law degree. But you're going to die alone. 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 Men don't be mad at me. They be mad because they know that I know them. That's why they be mad. That's why they got in this thread. Oh, y'all taking it because they knew what I was saying was true. And they don't want you to know that. Why do you think they hated Steve Harvey? Same thing. They hated him in the book. He wrote that book to women. They hated him. Soft ass, bitch ass. Mm-hmm. She could have, but she didn't, she was more important to be married. It was more important to be married. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm getting sleepy. But I'm not going to come back on here tomorrow, but you all know I'll see you Monday. I was going to do a Shein denim haul tomorrow. I might do it. I might not. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. And I know a lot of people are going to be watching the Super Bowl, so I might film it and not upload it until later in the week. But you all have a good, blessed night. Thank you all for sitting here. And thank you to my mods, Alyssa, Meadow, Life with Marlene. Thank you all. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully this does not, maybe I need to write my title. of this video, this live stream. No, because that might flag it. I ain't gonna say nothing. But hopefully it won't get an age restriction. So I was gonna write a title in it so it wouldn't. But the title might make it get an age restriction. So same to you, Brittany. Yes. Hell no, I'm sleepy. I can't make it another 15 minutes. I'm sleepy. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings, blessings, love and blessings and peace and all that good stuff. Have an amazing day on tomorrow. I'll be doing a car chat video tomorrow, but not a live. Okay? Love you all. Have a good night. I'm going to bed. I'm going to wash my face. And I'm going to bed. Thank you. 3 hours. Wow. I just hope they don't flag it. I hope that by it being so long, they might not, because they would have to sit here and watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, I hope it don't get flagged for no age restriction or nothing like that. But, you know, they so sensitive. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, okay? Peace, love, and blessings. All right. Mwah. Peace. Love you more. Love you more, Velvet and Meadow. Same to you, you all. Have a good night. Peace and blessings. Love y'all.